Oh, right. This is a video message for Ms. Pollins. This is Dr. Garais, and you wanted to know about what kind of questions would I ask that related to the transcription and translation, and how do you do like an ATGC question? Well, this is how it's done. Excuse me, ma'am. I had the munchies. Okay. So let's say you see something like this. 5 prime A T T A G C C T A to 3 prime. Okay. And three prime to T A T C G G A T and to 5 prime. Okay. If I have this on an exam, one question would be simple identification. Okay. So one kind of question would be, is that goes, what is the diagram to your right? Is it A, DNA, B, RNA, C, tRNA, D, mRNA? Right off the bat, it's it's double-stranded. So you know that it's got to be DNA. Now, how would you know if it was RNA? So can I do color format? All right, cool. If I had something like this, five prime, because T would be A, U, U, and then T would be A, C, G, C, C, and A, T, and U, and then T goes with A, and that's 3 prime. And remember, 5 prime and 3 prime, they're just directions. So if I asked you what was in the red, well, you see it's got uracil and it's only single-stranded. Is it DNA, RNA, tRNA, mRNA? Well, the answer would the best answer would be RNA, because tRNA, I wouldn't put tRNA and mRNA together because this is all RNA. Okay, and I know it because it's single-stranded and it has U's in it, or uracil. Now, can this be a question as well? He goes, if this was in the nucleus, right? And then let's move this one out of the way. Let's say this is a question. If I told you this is like a photocopied single strand of DNA, and I'll even label it here on the side, DNA, what kind of RNA would this be? If it gets copied, remember the process. Let's change this to, I don't know, blue. Let's remember the process, which is always first is replication. Next is transcription. Next is translation. This happens in the nucleus, and then go the replication and transcription, right? And then the translation happens in the cytoplasm, right? And let's add location here. So the DNA gets replicated, and of course this is nucleus, right? And then it goes out, transcription, it's moving its way out into the cytoplasm. And then the translation part of course, in the cytoplasm with the ribosome as well, but more specifically with the ribosome. So if I asked you, if you saw something like this with a single strand of DNA being copied onto an RNA, what would this RNA be? If it's copying it from the DNA, it's got to be what? And let's write it. Let's change it another color and make that green. Oh, why did I do that? Take this. Oh, okay, we can make that green because that's the location. Let me get text. Another here and then change that to red, I guess. So what's going to happen with the replication to transcription? That's what? mRNA, the messenger, right? And then what's going to translate it onto the ribosome? That's tRNA. So if you identified this as RNA and I said, oh, this is going on in the nucleus going into the cytoplasm, you'll tell me this is what? mRNA. If you see some, I guess if you see this and then connecting to amino acids, right? That's what? Ribosome. And that's all that, let me see if I can draw it. All that's with tRNA, right? All it's doing is, I want to draw a circle. Come on. That's not helping me. All right. Okay. So you remember all it is what? tRNA goes to the ribosome, and what is it making? Oh, come on. Why is this so cumbersome? So the tRNA is making what? A chain. Oh, please. What's going on? I know it's late, computer, but I'm working too. Right? These circles, those are amino acids. And like there's a whole chain of them. I would draw the rest of it, but I don't know. This is not cooperating with me. What's this stamp? No, this is like, put this closer a little bit. Well, you get my point. So transverse RNA think what? Going to the ribosome, making amino acids, and these like, it's like a bead, right? And what's the connector? And the start codon or the start amino acid will always be methionine, which codes to AUG or adenine uracil guanine. Okay. So that's the worst I could do to you regarding that ATGC kind of thing. Okay. We got any other questions? Bring it up tomorrow or shoot me another email and I could make another quick video. All right. Have a good night. I hope it's 10:45. I hope you're not studying this late. Don't study this late. Okay. See you tomorrow or Friday. Read, prepare.